this year, my eyes were opened to a world where communication and learning relied not on spoken words, but rather on the use of sign language. When I visited the Marie Katzenbach School for the Deaf in Trenton, New Jersey, I saw there students utilizing a unique, beautiful form of expression called American Sign Language, or ASL. Today I'm going to demonstrate the basics of American Sign Language. Learning a new language is an excellent way to stimulate your mind. According to the National Institute on Deafness and Other Communication Disorders, studies show that users of ASL are able to process visual mental images much more quickly than users of spoken English. This indicates that learning and using American Sign Language enhances certain processing functions of the human brain. And if you run into a deaf person who uses this method of communication, you will make their day by going out of your way to sign to them. I'm going to school to become an interpreter for the deaf, which involves learning and becoming fluent in American Sign Language. At my current job at Staples, I have had customers come into the store who are deaf. Even with beginner signing skills, I was able to make their shopping experience so much easier by signing to them. I'm going to demonstrate how to introduce yourself in American Sign Language,
You go down there.
show you some common greetings used, as well as briefly depict how facial expressions can completely alter the definition of a sign. If you would like to initiate communication with a deaf person, introducing yourself is the best way to begin. Start with, "My name is." Put your hand against your chest for "my," and "name is" signed by tapping the index and middle finger of your left hand with the index finger and middle finger from your right hand twice. Name is. Then sign your name. My name is Tiffany. So I would sign, "My name is Tiffany." I have given each of you a copy of the ASL alphabet. You can use these letters to spell your name. Insert the spelling of your own name and you have your introduction. A few basic greetings will allow you to go beyond the introduction and have a simple conversation in American Sign Language. Hi is pretty easy. Open your palm face out and wave it in front of your face. Hi. You could also say, "What's up?" Touch your two middle fingers to your chest and pull them up and out. What's up? How are you? Put your two fists together with your thumbs pointing up. Rotate your right fist outward, and then use your index finger to point out for you. How are you? You can answer the question by saying, "I'm fine, thank you." For "I am," you point to yourself. That's I. The M is included in the I. In American Sign Language, that word is unnecessary. So it's "I am fine." Touch your thumb to your chest. Thank you is your fingers touching your chin and pulling outward. So, "I'm fine. Thank you." American Sign Language is not just about what your hands are doing. It greatly involves the rest of your body, including your face. Facial expressions can completely change the definition of a sign. For instance, for the sign "understand," shaking your head yes means that you do understand, whereas shaking your head no means that you do not understand. Notice that in both cases the motion I am making is the same, but the shaking of my head completely changes the definition of the sign. This concept also means that invoking expression and emotion into your sign is absolutely necessary in American Sign Language. Spoken English can become monotone and boring at times, but this simply does not happen with ASL. For instance, for the sign "angry," your eyebrows are pointed down and your whole face matches what your hand is saying. This is one of the things that I love about this language. Your whole body becomes animated when expressing yourself. Today, demonstrated how to introduce yourself in American Sign Language. My name is. Some basic greetings, such as, what's up? And also explained the importance of facial expression in signing. Now you understand a bit of what I experienced at the School for the Deaf in Trenton, and have had a taste of the most unique language in existence in the world. Thank you. And now we have a few moments for any questions that you may have. Yes?
Is American Sign Language universal?
No, it is not used by deaf people around the world. There's British Sign Language, French Sign Language, and so forth. So American Sign would be what's used in the United States. Anyone else?
Are there certain times when people just use the alphabet versus phrases and things like that?
Yes. Finger spelling is the art of using the alphabet to sign words for which there are no sign. So, yes, the alphabet is utilized quite often in sign language.
I have another question.
Great, yes?
How young do deaf children begin to learn American Sign Language in this country?
Deaf children should be exposed to sign language as early as possible so that they're given a way to communicate, which is essential for development in young children. So the goal would be as infants to start signing to them. So like maybe you would see a hearing infant in their crib babbling. You would see a deaf kid just kind of like making motions with their hands, starting to form signs. So it can start in infancy.